The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Eagles hit 11-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Jameis to throw it. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Winston.
Got an open man. It's Leoville.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, flush to his right.
Throwing out right here, caught by Leoville. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give running left. It's Sanders.
He'll take it inside the 25. Second down, back to Sanders.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Trap 60, trap 60. Mike 56.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And oh, he coughed it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play fake. Winston. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They go play action. Winston. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Third and long for Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He completes it to Olave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts out to his left. Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Kamara try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Trying the left side with Kamara. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get it inside the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Coming left is Kamara. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Winston to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows. Hurts fumbles it.
The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Kamara up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way